What's going on, guys? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in to another video. It's your boy Rush, back at it again today. Well, today I'm feeling much better, feeling awesome, ready to get back into it, back into this car content. Man, I miss making these type of videos. I've been so distracted with the motorcycle and looking back at my channel and seeing all those motorcycle videos. I don't know what I was thinking, man, but you know what? We try things sometimes and they work and sometimes they don't, and that's just the way life goes. So don't be scared to try new things, but you got to realize when things are not working out that you got to pull the plug. So thankfully the universe pulled the plug for me. The bike got totaled and it's out of the picture now. I'm dealing with insurance crap, so it's been a complete nightmare, and it's been really kind of a rough time, just kind of healing, recovering, going through all the motions of that. But during that time I've actually been working on the Mustang. So the Mustang is just about finished. I know I've said that in a previous video probably, but I've really been working on it, putting in the time. But the car is pretty much done apart from the front bumper. So that's the only thing that really needs work as of right now. Other than that, everything is good. I was planning to finish it, but I do need some knifeless tape because I got to do some inlays. If you wrap, then the Mustang bumper has a lot of curves on it, so putting inlays in there is going to help the film not lift and look all raggedy and crappy. But other than that, the rest of the car is wrapped. It was my first time ever wrapping something this size. Previously, the only thing I had wrapped was the Challenger hood, so really taking on a whole car was a big task, but I pushed through it, and I spent a lot of hours in this garage trying to get this done, and I'm pretty happy with the result, man. I think it's a killer wrap for my first time ever doing it. I learned a lot of things, which was really kind of the primary reason I wanted to wrap the car. I wanted to learn how to wrap, and I wanted to see the difficulty level of it. So now I've been able to do that. I don't have my badges on right now, so kind of a little bit of a sleeper mode, but I do have brand new badges for the car. I will probably reveal the color within the next 2 days. I ordered the knifeless tape, I think yesterday, so it should be here either today or tomorrow through Amazon, so we're just waiting on that. But today, I don't really want to keep talking about the Mustang since it's not done. I can't really show it to you and show you what's been going on with it. I figured today we would talk about the SRT. Now, the SRT has been a little neglected on the channel. I haven't been talking about it too much. Reason being, kind of the Mustang came out of the spotlight and just does a lot better view-wise and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, YouTube is kind of how I make money right now. So I tend to focus on what works, and what works is the GT. The GT pulls in a lot of views. A lot of people are tuned into this build. I'm fully invested in it. I love the car and I love building it. But that doesn't mean I don't like my SRT, man. My SRT is the car that started it all, and I absolutely love driving this thing. Just because I don't show it too much on camera doesn't mean that I'm against it in any way. But, I've put 20,000 miles on the car, and that's what we're going to talk about today, is how the car's been over the past 20,000 miles, because it really has been a great ride to me. And I've gotten to know it very, very well, know what it likes in terms of racing, how it is on a daily basis. I have been daily driving it for the past, couple of months now, so that alone has really kind of gotten me very close to the car, and I got to know exactly what it's all about. So I feel like I'm in a good position to offer you guys some insight if you are looking to get into a Challenger, of what you should expect. Alrighty, guys, first things first, I do have to apologize. The car is dirty. I broke my pressure washer last night, so I'm gonna go pick up a new one, or a new hose for it pretty much right now. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get into that cold start of the SRT. So a lot of you are gonna wonder what's done to it. It just has a resonator delete. The car progressively got to sound a lot better and better as it got broken in right. So it's just a matter of time, and these things sound absolutely awesome. So here we go, a little bit of a cold start action for you guys. Nice American muscle sound. Sounds so good. It sounds really, really good, and definitely goes with the look of the car. So that's what I really like about these 392s. Let's go ahead and get in here. All right, here we go. So since today we are talking about the SRT, ended up owning it after 2 years. What it's been like, I figured we'd bring in a nice cool location and tell you all about the ownership experience. So, first thing I wanted to say that the car has really been a trooper in terms of it has not given me any trouble mechanically, electrically, anything like that. I did have a small issue when I first got it, but that was something that was caused by me, and that was, if you remember from back then, I put a tracker in the car for kind of safety since it was part of my cell phone plan. They offered it to me, and well, it ended up depleting my battery, and that was the issue we had. But other than that, really had no issues with the car, and it's ran really well since. I don't baby this car, I don't drive it slow. I definitely do put it through its paces, and it's raced a lot of cars. It's gotten a lot of action over the past 2 years that I've had it. You know, and that's why I'm pretty happy with it. And I think it's a great car for anyone that is looking for a car to just buy and drive and not really modify or do anything with that regard, because there's really not too much you can do to these. And that's where the Mustang came in. The thought process of getting a Mustang was because I wanted to do more mods, and that gives me more content for the YouTube channel. So if I didn't want to do mods and I just wanted a car that was perfect the way it is, with, you know, just a fun driving experience all around, and the 392 is really that. You buy it from the factory, it comes with everything you need. It sounds great, it's got a great exhaust system, it has a valve in there. You know, it's got the big Brembos up front, and it performs really well. It does make pretty good power for what it is. You know, at the time these came out, they were the fastest, and you know, by a good amount, and you had to modify the Mustangs and Camaros to be able to keep up with these so-called boats. But now obviously things have changed, the other manufacturers have caught up, but you know, I still love this car. I think it's great for what it is. I daily drive it now, so it's perfect for that because it has everything I need in terms of space, comfort, and you know, it's a sexy car to drive around every day. I'm not gonna lie, it gets a lot of attention, and it just looks badass. So the one thing that I do recommend though, if you do buy one of these cars, is definitely look into getting a better wheel and tire setup, kind of like what I have on the car right now. And this wasn't really done necessarily for you know, looks as much as it was for function. So getting 315s in the back of this thing was really a big upgrade in terms of how the car felt. It wasn't as fishtail happy, definitely puts this power down a lot better, and you know, just feels a lot more planted in the rear end on this on these tires. So like I said, the car is a bit dirty, so don't go too hard on me in the comments. That is just because my pressure washer broke, so I gotta pick up a new hose and do a nice detail on the SRT. But you know, I've done some subtle mods through my ownership, like that Hellcat grill in the front. I've done LEDs on the fog lights, obviously different wheel and tire setup, resonator delete. We tinted the tail, or sorry, the side markers on the front and rear. I have limo tint all around except for the front, which is at 50%, I believe. So you know, the car has gotten some subtle things that have given it some character. I had the hood wrapped for a while, but that is off now, so it's not wrapped anymore. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The way it is right now, it's a very clean look. Obviously the car is not clean, but the look is very clean, it's very aggressive, and it has like a sinister vibe to it, which I absolutely love. You know, that's kind of what I was going for with it. So that is the daily driver 20,000 mile update. Still love the car. Yes, I don't post about it as much as I used to, but that's because my audience, I feel like, is not as interested in this SRT as much. But I still enjoy the car. I drive it every single day, and it brings me a lot of joy. If you're looking for a car that you don't want to modify, you just want to buy a car, enjoy it, keep your warranty, do all that good stuff, this is a awesome ride. It's got a lot of you know, value added to it. You know, the entertainment system's awesome. The heated cool seats work amazing compared to the Mustang. There's a lot of good stuff about these Challengers, and they don't get enough credit. And you'll see in tomorrow's video, there's always a negative stigma stuck to them of, oh, they're being boats, they're big, heavy, slow. Definitely not the case. When you drive one of these, and I've let a lot of people drive this car and try it out, and everyone has the same reaction. Every time they're like, oh my God, it's really not that slow. It doesn't handle that bad. There's always like that shock element to it that you don't necessarily expect because of all that negative stigma that's attached to the name, and that's been there for so long. So that's just my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the wind noise. It's a little windy outside. But anyways, that'll be for today's video. Catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Hopefully have that front bumper knocked out so I can show you what the Mustang looks like. But yeah, so that is it. My name is Rush. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.